Okay, this is people of the state of Michigan versus Kia L. Conley, 1161651. Ms. Conley is charged with count 1, controlled substance delivery, manufacture cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic, 50 to 449 grams. Count 2, controlled substance possession, cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic, 50 to 449 grams. Set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Edwin Sawaki, P5482A, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor, in court. Delisha Taylor Coleman, P56278, on behalf of Kia Conley.
And Ms. Conley, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Kia Lanice Conley.
You. Attorney Taylor Coleman, do you have discovery?
I have nothing, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Sawaki, I look at the age of the case.
Yeah, we're trying to track down.
Okay.
That's all.
Did you hear that, Attorney Taylor Coleman?
Yeah, that's as expected.
Okay, you want to set this for exam?
We would, well, without any discovery, we can set it for exam. And
Right, I don't think it's going to be discovery based on what I've heard, so there's no point in keep adjourning.
good point. So can we set it for next week?
Yeah.
The 22nd.
That's fine. 22nd. Let's put it 9 o'clock, get out the way.
Yes.
That work?
Yes. Yes, that works. 9 o'clock on the 22nd. Thank you, Your
You know
Honor.
what? Actually, Attorney Taylor Coleman, I won't be here, so someone's going to cover, so we won't be starting on time. Do you want to do
Okay.
1:30?
Yes. Yes.
That way, Judge Giles is covering, so he's gonna do his morning docket and then come in when he gets done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ms. Conley, your exam has been set for May 22nd at 1:30 p.m. Just make sure you're in person, and any other questions, make sure you talk to your attorney about it, okay?
Okay.
All right, you guys are all set. You have the rest of your week.
Thank you.
Attorney George, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning. I'm here. Survived Mother's Day.
No, I'm so tired. Let's see here. You have Caswell. Are you waiting for your client?
Yes, because I sent a letter, Judge. Throughout my discovery, I found 3 or 4 phone numbers. They were no good. I've had no contact with him.
Okay, so how long do you want to wait? 8:45?
Oh. That would be wonderful, but I'll give them till 9 o'clock.
Okay. Attorney Nance, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Happy belated Mother's Day. This is your first year celebrating. You're welcome. All right. I have Mr. Jeffrey Zimmerman. I don't know if he's logged on yet, but I've spoken to him. So if the court allows me to waive his presence, I can do that.
I will waive it. You call the case. All right, this is case 2356777, the people of the state of Michigan versus Jeffrey Zimmerman. Mr. Zimmerman is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 2, weapons, ammunition, possession by a felon. Count 3, weapons carrying concealed. Count 4, weapons, felony firearms, second offense notice. And count 5, weapons, felony firearms, second offense notice with habitual offender, fourth offense notice, set for a probable cause conference. Appearances.
Edwin Sawaki, P5482A, appearing on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Judge. May it please the court, Janecki Nance, P 68686, appearing on behalf of Mr. Zimmerman. Judge, I have been in contact with Mr. Zimmerman. As a matter of fact, I spoke with him earlier this morning. He's logging on right now, Judge.
Okay.
I don't know if he knows how to connect audio, but that is Mr. Zimmerman. So it looks like they're having a little bit of difficulty, so I can always call him once we're finished with the hearing.
Okay.
So with him logging on to the court, although he does not have audio, I would just to waive his appearance.
And I told him on Friday to figure out how to work this audio. We did this on Friday too.
Is that Mr. Byers? I'm
No.
sorry.
Okay. Do you have discovery, Attorney Nance?
Judge, I have received a link for the discovery. It appears that I have digital discovery. However, the paper discovery seemed to be missing from the link that was sent. So if the paper discovery can be emailed over to me, I will have complete discovery, I believe.
Paper discovery was sent separate on May 10th, but we'll resend it.
Okay, thank you. I certainly appreciate that. I'll go back and look at May 10th as well. But with that being said, Judge, we are prepared to set an examination date.
Okay. It's scheduled for May 22nd. The other day open.
Judge, I do have May 22nd open.
I'm looking to see what time is best. How about 11 o'clock?
That's fine.
Okay. So if you could just let your client know.
I certainly will, Judge. Thank you so very much. So that's May 22nd at 11 a.m. in person.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Everyone have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Attorney Nelson?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. You're here on.
Mr. Williams, he's on the
Okay.
Zoom. I see him.
Okay, you ready to call the case or case to be called? Calling case 2356552, the people of the state of Michigan versus Dejon Stephen Williams, charged with 1 count of weapons carrying concealed set for a probable cause crime for today. Appearances?
Edwin Sawaki, P 54828, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sophia Nelson of Neighborhood Defender Service on behalf of Mr. Williams, P 77960. Mr. Williams, can you please state your name for the record?
Deja.
Can you state your full name?
Deja Stephen Williams.
Turn your camera on, please.
Yes, I'm trying to see it.
Okay. And Attorney Nelson, do you have discovery?
I have no digital, Your Honor. When we'd like to set this matter for an exam.
Okay.
Digital, if I may, digital was sent on May 12th.
Digital was sent what day?
May 12th. That's Friday, last Friday.
Okay. Is it possible it could be resent because it has not been received?
All right, I'll resend it.
Thank you.
Okay, I have May 22nd as the exam day. Actually, you know what? Not May 22nd.
Your Honor, I'm out that week, so could we do it the week of the 29th?
So let's do May, you have 31st open?
I have matters at 8:30, 9, 9:30, and 11, but I could do a 1:30 exam.
What about June 1st?
I only have something at 9 on June 1st.
When can you do 10:30?
All right, 10:30 and June 1st.
Okay, Mr. Williams,
Yes.
your exam has been set for June 1st at 10:30 a.m. in person at 36th District Court. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, anything else from the party?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you have a good rest of your week.
Thank you.
Okay, Attorney Lewis and then Attorney Perkins. And then Attorney White.
Good morning,
Shavonda,
Judge.
Good morning.
I have Ms. House.
Yes, I'm getting ready to call the case now. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Shavonda House, 2259442. Ms. House is charged with 1 count of assault with dangerous weapon, felonious assault, that for a probable cause conference hearing.
Then Milwaukee P5482A, appearing on behalf of people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Please the court, Anthony Lewis, 43876. On behalf of Ms. Howes, we have no objection to this proceeding being conducted by Zoom. Ms. Howes, state your name for the record.
Shavonda Passion House.
Okay, and Attorney Lewis, do you have discovery?
No, Judge. I was appointed on this 1 week ago today, and I haven't received anything as of this date and time.
One moment, Attorney Lewis.
Yeah, we're trying to track that, all that stuff down.
Okay. Did you hear that, Attorney Lewis?
No, Judge, I heard him say we're trying to track something down.
I'm sorry, sir. I said, we're trying to track that discovery down. We don't, our office doesn't have it either.
Okay, so Judge, do we just dismiss, they can rewrite when they have the discovery?
No. I can enter another PCC in between the exam date. Of course, on the exam date, if no discovery, that motion will be more proper.
Well,
I have, let's see here, May 22nd is the date set for the exam.
Judge, I have an arraignment in Oakland Circuit Court that morning. I could be by 11 o'clock possibly.
Okay, let's see. How about 11:30?
That'd be great, Judge. 11:30, will that be the exam or that's gonna be another PCC?
The exam, if you want a PCC in between, that's fine. Or you can just email the court with the prosecutor copy if you still haven't received discovery. You don't have to come in for it.
No, Judge, I'll just set it for exam. And as the court stated, if they don't have it, the court would entertain a motion on that day, the 22nd of May at 11:30.
Okay,
All right, Judge, thank you.
have a good week.
You do the same, stay blessed. Ms. Howes, you may leave.
Thank you.
Ms. House, just so you know, that exam is set for in person. So you have to
Okay.
be at the court, okay?
Okay, at 11:30, May the 22nd, I'll be there. Thank you.
Okay, Attorney Perkins,
Yes, Your Honor.
calling case 2356387, the people of the state of Michigan versus Demetrius Sherman Ewing. Mr. Ewing is charged with 1 count of controlled substance, delivery, manufacture of methamphetamine, and count 2 weapons, felony firearms, set for a probable cause conference appearances.
Edwin Sawarkey, P548283, we have people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please this honorable court. My name is Todd Russell Perkins, P55623, appearing on behalf of Mr. Ewing. I was just texting him. I didn't see him in your collage of cases and people signed on his Zoom, and I know he's always been present. But I'd asked the court for the purpose of this PCC if I could waive his presence.
He's here. I'm not bringing him back in. I saw him earlier. He's popping on now.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Mr. Ewing, can you state your name for the record, please?
Demetrius Ewing.
Thank you. Okay, let's see here. This was PCC was adjourned. Was it for discovery issue?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
At the last PCC, I indicated that I had gotten paper discovery. When I got the paper discovery, is upon information and belief, there's digital discovery. Nonetheless, there are other issues relative to the search warrant, which I like to be addressed as early as possible. I do think that they play into constitutional issues, and they would always be relevant. So I know oftentimes the prosecution says those are things that we deal with across the street. When it's an issue of a constitutional nature, you deal with it at any point in time at which a magistrate, a judge is hearing the case. So I did provide a comprehensive discovery order. I don't know if the court had signed off on it, but nonetheless, I have not received any additional discovery since the last time we were in court, but I did get that discovery order over to the government and to the court, I believe. And I guess we're here today. If the court would be willing to sign that discovery order, there are things, whether the government says that there's not digital discovery, I believe that this, having been a Sterling Heights investigation that came into the city of Detroit, the officers that were used, at least by the city of Detroit, are going to have digital discovery mandated by the Department of Justice and whatever resolutions that are in place and intact with them. I don't know right now what the requirements for Sterling Heights Police Department, but I guarantee you I'm going to find out. Yeah.
Okay, I'm printing up the discovery order. I'm not sure. I thought I'm kind of ready, but I'll re-sign it, scan it to both parties.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So how do you want to move forward?
I don't like to intrude on the court's docket, but given the volume of information that I have, I would ask that there be a date certain that I can receive the discovery that is available or that does exist pursuant to that order. And then at least 4 or 5 days beyond that particular date as it relates to when we could schedule the exam, or unless the court wanted to set another PCC, but that would be my proposition on how to move forward, Your Honor.
Okay, so how about discovery need to be provided by May 22nd, 1 week?
Your Honor, if I may, please put that in the order.
Yep, I just wrote it down.
Cool. Thank you.
And then how about the exam June 6th or 7th?
Would it be possible to do, just 1 moment, Your Honor.
Okay.
Would it be possible to do an exam on the 5th? The reason being, we start a murder trial in Macomb County on the 6th right now.
That's fine. 9:30?
9:30 is great.
Okay, so June 5th, 9:30 for an exam, and the discovery order has been signed, ordering the discovery to be sent to you by May 22nd.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Anything else from you, department?
No, Your Honor.
No,
Good week.
yep. You too.
Thank you. Arthur Brown. You're all set, Mr. Ewing, you can log off. Attorney White, your client keeps popping in and out, he's finally back on.
Yeah, I think there might be some problems connecting his audio, Judge. We're scheduling an exam today.
Okay. All right. So the person with the phone number 215-0310, can you state your name, please? So the person calling on the telephone without video, state your name.
Hello,
Yes, what's your name?
my name is Thomas Traylor.
Thomas Trailer?
Your Honor,
Yes,
Your Honor,
ma'am.
this is Attorney Pilkowitz. That's Mr. Trailer is my client. I haven't reached him yet, so I would love either to be put in a breakout room or just get a phone number for him. It looks like I can pull it off Zoom and have a conversation.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Brown's still connecting. I'm gonna call this case.
Excuse me, Judge. I'm sorry, pardon the interruption. This is Mr. Brown on the phone saying he can't connect, so I just wanted to call the attorney. Is that proper, Judge?
That's fine.
He should contact you.
Tell them that we're just giving the exam date today.
We're just giving the exam date to him, sir.
Your client's on the phone. I told him to just give you a call because he can't connect.
Yeah, fair enough, Judge. I appreciate it.
Just contact you.
Okay, calling case 2356684, the people of the state of Michigan versus Arthur Brown. Mr. Brown is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, as well as count 2, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, count 3 and 4, weapons, felony firearms, separate probable cause, count interferences.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela French on behalf of people P85495.
And good morning, Your Honor. Dennis Whitey, P79560 on behalf of Mr. Brown, who is present by way of Zoom. His audio just will not connect, Judge.
Okay, and he's on the phone with the clerk right now, actually, trying to get the information as we speak. So I will waive his presence on Zoom and in person. Attorney White, do you have discovery?
We have paper discovery, Judge, and some digital. I believe I have everything at this point. It's kind of limited, but we're just scheduling an exam date at this point.
Okay, the date scheduled is May 22nd. You have 10:30 available that day?
That'd be perfect, Judge.
Okay, May 22nd at 10:30.
Great. Thank you. See you then.
All right, have a good one. Attorney Krause, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Fine, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm here on Miss Regina Roberts.
Ms. Roberts is not here. You want to waive her presence?
Yes, I can. I just spoke to her on Friday, Judge.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Rob.
Okay. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Regina Roberts, 2356750. Roberts is charged with count 1, controlled substance, delivery, manufacture, cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. Count 2, controlled substance, delivery, manufacture, cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. Count 3, controlled substances, maintaining a drug house, which is a high court misdemeanor, all set for a probable cause conference. Appearances.
Good morning, Madam Danielle. Here on behalf of people, PH 5495.
And good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Kraus, P81830, appearing on behalf of Miss Regina Roberts. I am asking that her presence be waived for purposes of this hearing, Judge.
Okay, I will wait for presence today. Do you have discovery?
I do, Your Honor. We just need an exam date.
Okay, does May 23rd work?
It should, Judge.
Let's see, get a time.
Late morning, early afternoon would be okay.
How about 11:30?
That's perfect. So 11:30 on the 23rd.
Yeah, yep, 11:30, May 23rd.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome, have a good week.
You too. And just to let you know, Miss Silver is going to be there for my exam this morning.
You said Miss Silver's gonna do what? I didn't hear you.
For Miss Granberry, she's standing in for me this morning.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
The gentleman with the Vortex telephone, what is your name? So the person standing with the lock and outside, what's your name? Excuse me, sir, who's standing outside, looking at the phone in the Zoom meeting with the locks? Can you state your name?
How you doing today?
Fine, what's your name, sir?
Oh, Dante Sullivan. My bad, I couldn't hear you. The car, I couldn't even hear you. I was outside.
What's your
name is
Dante Salabella's,
Dante
Judge. That's my
Salabella's.
client.
Thank you, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
I just don't know what you.
Okay, so let's handle Mrs. Solobella's 2356756, people of the state of Michigan versus Dante Solobella's, charged with 1 count of carjacking with the habitual offender, 3rd offense notice set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Good morning, Madam Danielle. Here on behalf of people, PH 5495.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Bertram Johnson appearing on behalf of Dante Salabella's P46646.
Mrs. Solobella, state your name for the record, please.
State your name, Mr. Salabella's.
Dante Solabellas.
Thank you. Okay, Attorney Johnson, do you have discovery?
No, Judge, we're asking for all digital and paper video discovery.
May I ask, Mr. Sullivan, I can't see that far, key numbers that I could send it to. We have both paper and digital that we can send over to this morning.
Attorney Johnson, can you give us your P number so discovery can be said there's a different attorney on the record?
Yes, P46646. And that's warrior@law313@AOL.com.
Thank you so much.
And Judge, I've yet to review the discovery, but based on my conversations with my client, I believe we're going to have to hold the exam at some point.
Okay.
Okay, how about May 25th?
What time, Judge? I have one pretrial at 10 o'clock in Circuit Court.
I was gonna say 9 o'clock, but that's how we're gonna work. You'll be the only one at 9 o'clock, start on time.
I'll be here at 9, Judge.
Okay, May 25th at 9 o'clock.
With respect, Judge, he's on a home confinement. I was wondering if the court would consider letting him look for employment and take his kids to school.
Anything from the people?
Yeah, and if people object to any change in bond, we would not object to a DSU report, and revisiting this at the time of one of your exams, seeing how it is set for next week.
That sounds good, Judge. A DSU report would be appropriate.
Okay, I will have that ordered. It should be ready by the time the exam is held.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing further.
Okay. You're all set, Mr. Solobello. I will see you next week for your exam in person at 36th District Court. Mr. Solobello, call your lawyer so you can get the details. I don't think you can hear everything.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Attorney Whiting, you're back. I know you need a different date, correct?
That is correct, Judge. I appreciate it.
What time did we schedule it for?
We said 10:30 on Monday, and I was looking at Friday, anytime in the morning that's good with the court.
That would be the 26th.
Yes, Judge.
Arthur Brown.
I'm sorry?
Arthur Brown.
Thank you.
Okay, how about 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock is great, Judge. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We have one exam. Arthur Brown. I'll wait.
It's not 5:22.
The gentleman in the Wayne County Jail, can you unmute the device and state your name, please?
James Miller.
Say your name one more.
Huh?
Can you say your name one more time?
James Miller.
James Miller, thank you.
Seeing on your docket for probable, is it Mr. James Miller? Is your middle initial W?
What's your middle initial, sir? Your middle initial.
W.
Oh, you should be in the mechanical.
Okay, you're in the wrong courtroom. Today is your bond redetermination hearing. You should be in Judge McConigal's courtroom. That's fine.
Okay.
Tell the deputy 533 with Judge McConigal. Not here. You're not here yet.
Here he comes.
Good morning, deputy.
Morning, Judge Sabree.
He's supposed to be in Judge McConigal today for a bond redetermination hearing in 533.
No problem, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You have a great one.
You too. So the person who is logged in as Chantel Burton, can you please unmute your device and say his name? So the person logged on with the name Chantel Burton, unmute your device and state your name. If you are not identified party on the docket, I'm going to disconnect you.
Demetrius Johnson.
Mr. Johnson is with Brian Gagnick. He was a failure to appear. I know this isn't the proper way. He failed to appear on May 5th. So I told him to zoom in this morning. Is there a proper way to lift a warrant on him?
Can we do it? Can you come back at 10:30 to do that?
Maybe a little. I'm going to actually physically be down at the courthouse. I have a 10:30 exam. Yes, I will.
Just come after the exam.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm texting.
I do have another matter in your court that's set for exam this morning at Jeremiah Stone. He's going to waive his exam if the prosecution is able to proceed.
Jeremiah Stone?
It's a 9 o'clock exam, okay.
Okay. Is Mr. Stone, going to log on or is he coming in person?
He should be logging on. I'll double check with him. I spoke with him about a half hour ago.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, here. Attorney Harris?
Hello? Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't see your client here.
Yeah. Your Honor, he is in the He's in the Egler Center. He got sentenced in April to a prison term.
Okay. Are you waiting his presence?
Yes, I would.
Okay. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Gladney. 25771. Mr. Gladney is charged with 1 count of possession of weapon in jail with an habitual offender 30 days notice set for a probable cause conference.
Mr. Daniela Parrish on behalf of the people, P85495.
Good morning, Your Honor. Wyatt Harris, P54891 on behalf of Kevin Gladney. I would waive his presence for this hearing, Your Honor.
Okay. And do you have discovery?
I do not, Your Honor.
At this time, the people are trying to track down discovery. It could be possibly based on the fact that our new system may not have transferred this case over. So at this time, we do not have anything, but we will continue to look. If the court would like to start the exam, if that works for a defense counsel, and defense counsel can reach out to me the day before, and I will update them on if we will be able to proceed.
Did you hear all that, Attorney Harris?
Yes, barely. There's someone talking in the background that's making it tough to hear, Your Honor.
To the gentleman with the phone number ending in 1015, what's your name?
Your Honor, that's Mr. Trailer. You can go ahead and mute him. We're ready whenever.
I can go ahead and mute him. Thank you.
Yes, it's Thomas Trailer. Yep.
Attorney Harris is back on the record. So, Ms. Parrish, can you repeat that?
Yes, the people currently do not have a file. It is possible that during the transfer to our new digital system that the file is never transferred over. The APs in this courtroom, we are diligently trying to attempt to recover this file. If you would like to just set it for an exam and move forward in defense counsel, you can reach out to myself and my courtroom partners the day before, and we can update you to see if we're actually going to be able to go forward with the case.
Okay, that's fine. We're going to have to writ Mr. Gladney out from the Department of Corrections. Unless the court wants.
Since we do not know, and as of right now, I'll be straightforward with you. It's not looking good. We have been attempting to recover this file since last week. If it's possible, maybe we could have, I don't know if they zoom in, just so that we don't waste the court's time if we're not going to be able to go forward.
I don't have a problem with that. Whatever is convenient for the court, that's fine.
Zoom, that'd be great. Okay, so let's set for an exam May 24th. Can you do that day, Attorney Harris?
I'm supposed to start a trial, but I can zoom in about 8:30 and see if we're ready.
8:30, May 24th. for an exam, and we'll have a Zoom ready so that he doesn't have to come in person.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You have a good week.
Okay.
Okay, Attorney George, are you ready for your client's case to be called?
Yes, Judge, thank you.
You're welcome. This is case 2157502, the people of the state of Michigan versus Scott Tyler Caswell, charged with one count of stolen property, receiving and concealing a motor vehicle, set for a probable cause conference. They appear to.
Good morning, Honor. Danielle, here, attorney, Dr. Beagle, P85495.
Good morning, Your Honor, Chaplain George, P 26320. I have no objection to Zoom. I've had no contact with Mr. Coswell, although I've really made diligent efforts to locate him.
Okay, anything from the people?
Your Honor, based on defense counsel's attempts to contact, people would ask for a KPS at this time.
Okay, I will issue a KPS. It'll be 1,000 personal.
Oh, yeah, that's what he got. He had a 10,000 personal.
I see here, you're from May 25th of 10,000 cash surety. So you know what? It'll be 1,000 cash surety. Since yes, KPS.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And if you happen to reach out to him or find him before he's picked up, you can call the court and we can set a right date.
Yes, Judge, I just for the record, I tried to get my digital yesterday. I went to the Plymouth Library and the tech there couldn't open it. I'm asking if it's possible if these digitals can be sent MP4. That's what they told me to say.
Ms. Parrish, did you get that?
I did, and Ms. George, my apologies. I understand a lot of times, depending on the way that the police upload this, maybe in a variety of formats. Are instructed to let defense counsel know that we're unable to do any transfer. I know I am not. I'm probably less savvy with digital or tech than you are, but we are not supposed to request it anymore. However, I will tell you, if you do not have anyone and you cannot find any IT person that can download it for you and help you with it, please reach out to me and we'll try to work something out to see what we can do, okay? It's PPERIC@waynecounty.com. Your Honor, would you mind putting that into the chat for her, if that's possible? And you can reach out, but I would just respectfully ask if you can try to see if you can get someone else to do that for you.
Sure.
Because we are instructed to tell people that we cannot, but I do understand the difficulty.
Okay.
To you, Attorney George.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay.
Attorney Henry, are you ready on your client's case?
Yes, I'd like a breakout with him if I could.
Okay. Okay, Attorney Pilkowitz.
Yes, Judge, I'm ready on Trailer, and then I also have Davion Jones.
Davion Jones. People say Michigan versus Thomas Trailer, case 2356083. Mr. Trailer is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 2, weapons, funding firearm with habitual offender. Third, notice set for a probable cause appearances.
Good morning, Under Danielle, Parish on behalf of Eagle, P85495.
And good morning, Judge, Neighborhood Defender Service by Jackie Pilkowitz, P81653, on behalf of Mr. Trailer, who is present on Zoom from his phone. Mr. Trailer, you can press *6 to unmute yourself and then state your name to the judge. Otherwise, Judge, we can proceed. I know that he's still on the line. I just spoke with him if we want to waive his formal presence.
I'll waive it. Do you have discovery?
I do, Your Honor. We just need an exam date on this one.
Okay, May 22nd at 10:30 work?
Let me double check. I apologize, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yep, May 22nd at 10:30 works.
Mr. Byers, stop. Okay, May 22nd at 10:30 for a preliminary examination. Make sure you let your client know if you can't hear him, okay?
I will. Mr. Trailer, if you can hear us right now, May 22nd, 10:30, 36th District Court in person. Call me. All right. And then Davion Jones.
Okay, calling case 22-60528, people of the state of Michigan versus Davion Jones, charged with 1 count of assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation, set for a probable cause count.
Good morning, Honor. Daniela Parrish on behalf of the people, P85495.
And good morning, Judge, Neighborhood Defender Service by Jackie Pilkowitz, P81653. On behalf of Mr. Jones, I have spoken to Mr. Jones. I'd ask that the court waive his presence for purpose of this proceeding.
Okay, do you have discovery? I will waive this presence.
Judge, I have paper. I am requesting digital at this time and to set this matter for an exam.
Okay. Ms. Parrish.
I didn't hear what she said.
She has paper, no digital.
Okay, digital was sent. Digital was sent on the 12th to actually to NDS's general. They originally had Sean as, but what I did on Friday was send it to actually your general
Okay,
NDS.
it probably just hasn't been uploaded yet into our internal
If
system.
there's an issue, Ms. Pilkowitz, just email me tomorrow. We'll
Yep,
get it handled.
And just
Okay.
otherwise, need an exam date.
All right, how about do you want to do May 22nd again, or do you want to do a different day?
No, May 22nd, works fine.
Okay, let's do 11 o'clock.
Perfect.
Okay. Anything
All right.
else for either?
Nothing to the people around. Thank you.
Nothing from the defense.
All right, have a good week. Okay, Attorney Silver, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. How are you? Good, good to see you.
Yeah, fine, in person.
I know.
How are you ready on Miss Granberry?
Yes, except, well, I'm ready. She's not here.
Okay.
So Ms. Kraus has tried calling her. So let me check the hallway again.
Okay, no rush. I just want to make sure you weren't waiting on us.
Well, I've got a 9:30 exam too, so.
Okay. What do you do? All right, let's see. Attorney Doc, or let's handle Mr.
Yes, hi, good morning.
Good morning. Give me 1 second. Okay. Trying to see who. Is Mr. Stone present?
Yes, Your Honor. Jeremiah's phone.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let's handle Mr. Stone. Jeremiah Stone. Okay, we're on the record. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Jeremiah Stone, case 2356197. Mr. Stone is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing a motor vehicle. Count 2, police officer fleeing forfeit vehicle code. Set for a preliminary examination today. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela Parrish on behalf of people, P85495.
Brian Gagnick, Your Honor, Neighborhood Defender Service, P64220.
And Mr. Stone, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Jeremiah Lamont Stone.
Okay, today's the day set for an exam. My understanding that Mr. Stone is waiving his exam today, is that correct?
If the prosecution is able to proceed, he will waive his exam. He does understand the nature and purpose.
Your Honor, just a moment since I was on PC.
Okay, the prosecutor's checking.
Thank you.
Mr. Stone, please unmute your device, state your full name while we're waiting.
Okay. Your Honor, just for a moment, let me go out in the hallway because we have another officer checking each one.
Okay, state your name, Mr. Stone, your full name.
Lamont Stone.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor, people are ready to proceed, both of them. We have officer witness and as well as OIC.
Would the court accept our waiver, please?
Yes, no objection.
No objections to the Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Stone, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. If you can't hear me or understand me, let me know, okay?
Okay.
And keep your device unmuted because you're gonna have to answer several questions. Okay, is it your wish to waive your preliminary exam today?
Yes.
You understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam?
Yes, ma'am.
And that if you were to demand an exam today, the people will have to show at the probable cause standard, which is a much lower standard, but still a standard in criminal law, that that charge or those charges I read off a minute ago were committed in the city of Detroit and that you probably committed those crimes. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Then by waiving your exam today, that means that people do not have to prove anything today. You understand?
Yes.
Well, I understand that you are not giving up your right to trial. I didn't hear you. Say that again.
Yes.
Okay. Did anyone force you or threaten you to waive your exam today?
No.
Did anyone promise you anything?
No.
Okay, I find your waiver to be freely, understandingly, and voluntarily given. I will have you bound over for your arraignment on the information at Craig Murphy Hall of Justice, Third Circuit Court, for a date of May 30th at 9:00 a.m.
Okay.
And for both parties, do I have your permission to sign your name since you are remote?
You have our permission.
Okay. Anything else from either party?
No, thank you.
Okay, you have a good week.
Same.
Thank you.
Possible, since defense is ready to go, we call Griffin artists.
Okay, right here. Thank you. Artiste or art?
Artist.
Artist.
Yes, ma'am.
I was one, thank you, sorry. Okay, 2356412, people of the state of Michigan versus Artist Griffin, charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, count 2, weapons, felony firearms, set for an exam today. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela Parrish on behalf of the people, P85495.
And good morning, Your Honor. Alex Giuliani, P81837, appearing on behalf of Artist Griffin, who stands behind me.
And Mr. Griffin, can you state your name for the record, please?
Artist Robert III.
Thank you. Everyone ready to proceed?
Your Honor, my apologies. People are unable to proceed at this time. Our necessary complaining witnesses failed to appear.
Your Honor, we're just moving to dismiss at this time.
Okay, if people are not ready to move forward, I will dismiss without prejudice. Anything else for the record?
Nothing to the people, Your Honor.
And I have a form here. It should be all three.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mr. Griffin, what's your birthday?
Have a great day, Your Honor. You guys have a great day as well.
I'll bring it big for conversation.
Okay, Mr. Byers.
Ready.
Case 2060697, people of the state of Michigan versus Demario James Byers, charged with count 1, police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing. Count 2, forgery of license documents and or plates. Count 3, which is a misdemeanor, operating a license that was suspended, revoked, and or denied, set for a probable cause conference. Today. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela Parrish on behalf of the people, P85495.
And good morning, Your Honor, and Your Honorable Staff, Attorney Quentin Dox, P number 79657. On behalf of my client, Mr. Demario Byers. Mr. Byers, if you can hear me, take your full name for the record.
Demario James Byers.
Okay, Attorney Dox, you have discovery?
Your Honor, I'm asking for discovery. I do not see it. It might have went to my junk mail, but I do not see it currently.
Your Honor, let me make sure that it was sent to the right defense counsel. Yes, both paper and digital, just because it is a little bit of an older case, was sent via the older system evidence.com. Both paper and digital would be on there, and that was sent on Friday.
Okay, I didn't see that. I will revisit that, Madam Prosecutor, and I'll call you if I don't have it. It went to my junk mail.
You can email me, but I'm happy to put a little note to resend it to you if that would be more convenient, sir.
Yes, please, thank you.
Okay, does May 22nd at 8, I'm sorry, May 22nd at 1:30 work?
May 22nd, Your Honor, I will be flying into Dallas Monday, from Dallas Monday. So could we get a later date?
You said flying into Dallas? What day that week is available?
I'm leaving, Your Honor, this week, next weekend, I think the 19th, and I will be flying in back to Detroit the 22nd.
Okay, what day that week can you do it then?
Can we try for the 26th, Your Honor?
Nine o'clock?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Byers,
Yes, ma'am.
your exam has been set for in-person preliminary examination, May 26th, that's next Friday at 9:00 a.m. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, anything else from either party?
Nothing further, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Byers, give me a call. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Around Shakur?
Yes. Present.
Okay, case 2062241, the people of the state of Michigan versus Aram Abraham Shakur. Charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, and 2 misdemeanors, malicious destruction of personal property, 200 or more, for less than 100 or less than $1,000, and assault or assault and battery set for a probable cause conference. The appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Danielle Harris on behalf of People P85495.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kathy Henry appearing on behalf of Mr. Shakar, P41314.
And sir, can you take your name to the record, please?
Abraham Shakur.
Thank you. Attorney Henry, do you have discovery?
I do, Your Honor, and I have reviewed the matter with with the defendant. He's indicated that he wishes to waive his rights to a preliminary examination and have this matter bound over to circuit court.
Okay, any objection from the people?
No objection from the people, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Shakur, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. If you don't understand me, if you can't hear me, let me know, okay?
Yes.
Is it your wish to waive your preliminary exam today?
Yes.
You understand that you have a statutory right to an exam?
Yes.
And that if you were to demand that exam today, the people will have to show that the probable cause standard, which is a much lower standard, but still a standard in criminal law, that one charge, that one felony that I read off was committed in the city of Detroit, and that you probably committed that crime. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And then by waiving your exam today, that means that people do not have to prove anything today. Do you understand?
Yes.
You also understand that you are not waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Did anyone force you or threaten you to waive your exam?
No, not at all.
Did anyone promise you anything?
No.
Okay. I find your waiver to be freely, understandingly, and voluntarily given. I would have you bound over to Frank Murphy Hall of Justice, 3rd Circuit Court for an arraignment and information date for May 30th at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And can I, do I have your permission, Attorney Henry and Mr. Shakur, to sign the waiver form since you are both virtual?
You do, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Shakur?
Yes.
Okay, anything else from either parties?
Nothing gonna do, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set. You have a good week.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you.
No, but she.
Your Honor, Judge Shelton? Yes. Okay, this is case 2261013, the people of the state of Michigan versus Latasha Shelton, charged with one count of false report of a felony set for an exam today.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela Pierce on behalf of the people, P85495.
Attorney Cindy Vanessa with NDS P84839, appearing on behalf of Latasha Shelton.
Oh, Ms. Shelton, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. We did send out notice and contact the phone number that was on file. I still haven't heard back from her. As a PCD, I also did not have any contact with her. We wait for her.
No, Your Honor. At this time, based on the information that's given to the Casper details.
Okay, it is the exam date. It'll be a $2,000 cash assured.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor.
Rob the record on Ms. Shelton.
Prosecutor is on that one.
Ms. Cranberry is the court prosecutor.
I'm
Mr. Whitlock is the prosecutor. He's here, especially fine. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
That was a nice. First, I see you.
Granberry?
It may be, but I'll check with, it's the well case, he can't,
What?
It's not, just one moment, I'm gonna check with the other APS.
Oh, okay.
Is the well out there?
These are no witnesses outside.
No.
Oh, okay.
There's no, they haven't even been able to give me discovery.
Yeah, I saw the case number.
So I'm sure they've got no witnesses.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. We may check my partner out there. Oh, you're counsel. Yes.
Okay, we're on the record. People of the state of Michigan versus Natalie Granberry, 0059821. Ms. Granberry is charged with one count of assault with intent to rape, bodily harm, less than murder, set for an exam today.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela Pierce on behalf of the people, P85495.
And good morning, Your Honor. Gabby Silver appearing on behalf of Natalie Granberry. My bar number is 36382. We are ready to proceed today to exam.
People ready to proceed?
My apologies, Your Honor. People are unable to proceed at this time. We do not have necessary witnesses, nor do we even have a file cell at this time. It's insufficient to proceed.
I would make the motion to dismiss.
Okay. I will grant that motion to dismiss without prejudice for insufficient evidence. and no complaint witness, or which?
Correct, Your Honor.
Oh,
You put both, yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
We're on the record on Granbury.
Thank you. And we're ready to go whenever the report's ready on my 9:30, which is whatever. McClellan. No, I keep getting his name mixed up.
That's a specialty
I know.
APA,
He's
okay.
here, so.
Okay.
If the court's ready, I can go get him too.
Yep.
I remember the person, the last name I wanted to change.
Oh, yeah, that was. You see what happens when you schedule the work, 9 o'clock, it goes through. We schedule one. I can send a warning to you. Yeah, you just put it in here. Warning. Thank you, sir. Did we do more? Okay. No, nobody showed up.
Sawyer.
Kraus, Judge. Good morning.
From the record that the people of the state of Michigan versus Aaron Leviticus McClinton, 2356528. Mr. McClinton is charged with count 1, assault with intent to murder, count 2, assault with intent to great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation, count 3, weapons, firearms, discharge from a vehicle, count 4, weapons, dangerous weapons, carrying with unlawful intent, count 5, weapons, funny firearms, set for a preliminary examination today.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brendan Sawyer for the People, P83033.
And good morning, Gabby Silver, appearing on behalf of Mr. McClinton, who is present in court seated behind me.
Mr. McClinton, can you say your full name, please?
Aaron McClinton.
Okay, any preliminary matters?
And I just ask for a mutual order of sequestration with an exception for my officer in charge, Bradley Tobel, who's seated behind me and to my left.
Can we get his name again, please?
Bradley, Bradley, last name Tobel, Tobel.
No objection?
No objection today, Judge. Thank
Okay.
you.
If there's anyone on YouTube or Zoom who may be watching and may be a potential witness, now's your time to log off. For anyone in the courtroom who may be a witness, potential witness, now time to leave the courtroom. Anything else before we begin?
Nothing for the people.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the people would call Mauricio Whiting. Mr. Whiting.
Where are you at? Raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The door open, go ahead, have a seat, and make sure you represent all.
Good morning, sir. Could you please introduce yourself to the court?
My name is Mauricio White.
Can you spell it for the benefit of the court reporter?
MAURICIO. WHITING.
And Mr. Whiting, I want to take you back to April 12th of 2023. Back on that date, were you here in location of Fordham Street and Ross Streets?
Yeah.
All right. Were you there around 7:30 p.m.?
I think so. I don't remember.
Was it, do you recall what time of day it was, morning, evening, night? What are we
Sun was
talking
out.
about? The sun was out. All right. And was there a particular reason that you were near that intersection?
I was at home.
Move your head, sir. And did something happen there that day that brings you to court today?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know you said,
Sorry.
yeah, no, sorry, just for the benefit of the court reporter, instead of saying yeah, or or not, just say yes or no. Right. Yeah. And what was it that happened there that day?
A shooting.
And do you recall what time of day that was?
No.
And where were you at the time of the shooting?
At home.
Inside, outside, bedroom, upstairs, downstairs, what are we talking?
I was standing right outside my house.
And Was there anyone else there with you?
Just my cousin.
And what's your cousin's name?
Danario. Oh, I noticed.
Is that spelled Danario?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And you testified that there was a shooting there that day. What made you believe that there was a shooting?
I just heard some bullets.
You heard some bullets?
Yeah.
And do you recall how many you heard?
No.
And did you see anyone there with a gun?
Oh.
Did you see where the shooting was coming from? And were you injured in any way?
Was I injured?
Yes.
No, I'm good.
And what happened after the shooting?
So
Yeah, after.
nothing for real.
Did you see where the shooting was coming from at all?
Asked and answered.
Did I see where it came from?
No, you've already answered that, sir. What happened after the shooting? What did you do after the shooting, I should say?
Nothing.
Did you?
Literally nothing.
Hmm?
Nothing at all.
And did you shoot back at all?
Nope.
Did you later talk to the police?
Yeah, I was sitting at home. And then my dad called me, so I had to.
When you say your dad called you there, did you have to go somewhere?
No, my dad called the police to the house. I never called him, so.
All right, so did you speak to the police at your house there that day?
Yep.
All right. And do you recall what you told them?
My window was broken, that was it. They just wanted to see what happened.
When you say window, are we talking window of a car, a house, a door, or a
The house.
And was the damage to the house the only damage you saw?
Yeah.
To just one window?
Yeah. What? I was thinking myself.
If you're gonna speak, you have to speak up.
Okay.
And so you testified that you did a statement to the police that day, sir?
Statement?
Yes.
No, I ain't writing no statement.
Did the police come and ask you a series of questions about this?
Nah, not for real. No, sir.
Did you go to the 9th precinct on April 14th and get a statement?
Yeah, my dad took me up there.
And did you speak with an officer Tobel that day?
That man? I don't know. That man right there? That's the only man I'm talking to.
Is that the man you spoke with?
Yes,
You
sir.
know what, Judge, at this point, I'm gonna ask that the officer be excused from the courtroom.
No objection.
Okay.
Just for the record, Mr. Whiting did identify Officer Tobel as the individual he spoke with.
Thank you.
Do you remember, sir? I'm sorry, what did you say, sir?
So I'm talking to myself. You go ahead.
Do you Remember, sir, exactly what you told the officer on April 14th? Seeing your statement refresh your memory?
Yeah, we can see it like you just showed.
All right, permission to approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
No, D. Have you take a look at that, not terribly long. Refresh your memory and then look up when you're done.
I just looked at it.
Well, I shouldn't say look at it, I should say read it.
I just read it before I came in.
All right. And, sir, is that your signature at the bottom of that?
Yes, sir.
All right, and that was the statement that you gave the officers on April 14th?
Not Officer Topol. Officer Topol didn't write this.
Did you write this?
I didn't write this neither. It's not even my handwriting.
But you were given the opportunity to review this statement, correct?
Right.
And did you do so?
Yeah, I did.
All right. And so when you were asked who was shooting,
Oh, wait. You said I review the statement? I was supposed to sign the statement. That was it.
you didn't review the statement.
I probably didn't, sir. So I most likely did.
My question, sir, was were you asked to review the statement?
I don't know.
Permission to approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm going to retrieve this from you. Sir, were you presented with a photo array on that day?
Yep.
All right. And was it the same day?
What's the same day?
But were you presented with a series of 6 photographs back on April 14th, I should say?
Same day. I
As
came
you
to
gave
the
this
night. Yeah, same day.
Same day, all right. And do you recall signing and dating that?
Yeah, I remember signing it.
Permission to approach the witness, Your Honor? So I'm handing you what's been marked on the back as People's Proposed Exhibit 1. Just want you to look at that very briefly. See if it refreshes your memory. Look up when you're done. Sir, do you recognize what I've just handed you?
Yeah.
All right. Does that fairly and accurately fit the 6 photographs that you were shown on April 14th?
I was shown
Yes or no,
12
sir?
of them.
Sir,
He's answering the question. I don't know why he's cutting them off.
Right, bro.
He's trying to answer.
I was
the
shown
question.
12 of them.
you were shown 12 photographs.
12 of them.
Was this at least 6 of those photographs?
Yes, this was at least 6 of them.
And permission to approach the witness with what will be marked as People's Proposed Exhibit 2. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor. And this is marked on the back as People's Proposed Exhibit 2. Sir, you just testified that you received 12 photographs of these. I'm gonna have you look at that and then look up when you're done.
Yeah, I'm still.
So is that the other 6 photographs that you just referenced, sir?
I do not remember. I don't remember. I just know he gave me 2 pages.
All right. Do those 2 pages have your signature at the bottom, sir?
Yeah, they do.
And that is your signature, sir?
Yeah.
And that's dated April 14th, 2023?
Yeah. So Daddy when?
4/14/23. And do you remember selecting an image on what is People's Proposed 1?
Do I remember circling the image?
Yes.
No.
You don't recall circling image 4?
No.
Were you
What I tell you what I do remember or not?
Sure.
I remember the big officer asked me, did I know the person in Florida? And he circled it.
After it had been circled, did you have an opportunity to look at this?
Yeah. No, not really.
So for question number 3, where it says, saw him shoot at me in my house, that's not accurate, sir?
No, that's what he was writing, bro.
And in your statement that you reviewed earlier, where it was asked, question, who was shooting, and the answer was Aaron, that was inaccurate, sir?
Inaccurate.
No further questions, Your Honor. Permission to approach the witness to retrieve the proposed exhibits that were never admitted.
Yes.
No question.
Okay. Everybody, you're all set, you can step down. ABC, we just need to wait in the hallway.
Just need to wait in the hallway.
Please, for help. Wait till we- for a little bit. Witnesses for people.
No further
Mr.
witness.
White, I just said, wait till you in the courtroom to put your hat back on.
I thought you said to, I'm sorry.
So, no further witnesses for the people, Your Honor.
No witnesses, Judge.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
There's no motion from the people, Your Honor, at this time. The court's heard the testimony. It speaks for itself, nothing.
Motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
I appreciate you not going through arguing the different evidence presented for me. Okay, so based off what I heard, I'm going to dismiss the people without prejudice for insufficient evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, this is the people of the state of Michigan versus Demetrius French, 2356316. Mr. French is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 2, weapons, ammunition, possession by a felon. Count 3, weapons carrying concealed. Count 4, weapons, funding firearms, second offense. Count 5, weapons, funding firearms, second offense. The habitual offender, third offense. Notice is set for an example.
Edwin Milwaukee, P54828.
Alan McCoy, P38666.
And Mr. French is not present. Attorney McCoy, I'll let you put on the record what you think is going on.
He's not present today, Your Honor. He was sentenced on another crime in Oakland County on the 10th. He received 13 months. They moved him to the Oakland County Jail. When I called up there, he was getting ready to go someplace, BOC. They didn't know which one. So I haven't talked to him since. Well, I didn't talk to him.
We figure out what this really is that it takes 2 weeks to rid out a person to have him for the in-person exam. We'll find him, figure out where he is. If we do, we'll let you know too.
It sounds good to me.
So today is 15th, how about May 31st, or anytime, or any day that week works? This one, okay, let me make sure May 31st. Great day. 10 o'clock?
That's fine. My birthday week, so maybe I'll get up.
Maybe. May 31st, 10 o'clock, we'll have a written, then we can figure out where he is, and we'll let you know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, you have the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll go start tomorrow.
Mrs. Milwaukee, stay. Okay, we're on the record. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Ivan Damian Martinez, case 2356662. Mr. Damian Martinez is charged with count 1, controlled substance, delivery, manufactured cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. Count 2, controlled substance, delivery, manufactured methamphetamine. Count 3, weapons carrying concealed. Count 4, weapons funding firearms. Count 5, weapons funding firearms, set for an exam today. Appearances.
Edwin Milwaukee, P54828, hearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nancy Gasso from Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit, appearing on behalf of Mr. Damian Martinez, P number 80549.
And there's no Mr. Damian Martinez. Right?
That's correct, Judge. I was in contact with him, but he's not here today. I don't have an explanation for why he's not present. Given that this is the first time that the case has been up for the exam, I would ask the court to adjourn it to find out why Mr. Martinez is not here.
People would ask for a KP issue.
Officers here?
Yes.
That changes by the city. So I will issue a case, it'll be a personal $1,000. Since the officers are here, ready to proceed. It'll be $1,000 personal, and once you find your client, just contact the court, and figure out a day to have them right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else we record?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. That's one schedule.
We have 17 minutes. Actually, early.
There you go. It's up. How's it go? Okay. It's just me though. That's you? I don't know. No, you got your picture. You see them. Well, I see them. It just zoomed in. Hello? This is supposed to be me.
It's called your name.
I can't hear. This is supposed to be me, I think. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear us?
Hello, what's your name?
Regina Robert.
Say it one more time.
Excuse me?
What's the person's name calling in for court today?
Regina Roberts.
Okay, your attorney already called in and set your date. It was scheduled for 8:30 today, Ms. Roberts.
I know I've been here since 8:30 since about 8 o'clock on 2 phones. On 2 different phones.
Okay, well, if you're on different phones and you're not identified, it's very difficult to identify you. So Attorney Crown has your court date. I can get it for you. Just wait a moment. You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so your court date is May 23rd in person.
11:30. In person?
Yes, 11:30, May 23rd. So next Tuesday.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. In person, 36 District Court.
All righty, thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
In person. Oh, they're gonna lock my black ass up. Oh, well, you can take this off your phone now.
In person, in person. Right, we're on the record as the people of the state of Michigan versus Gerald Latour Williams, 2356353. Mr. Williams is charged with count one, weapons, firearms, discharge in or at a building. Count two, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count three, weapons, felony, firearms, second offense. Count four, weapons, felony, firearms, second offense, with the habitual offender fourth offense notice set for an example appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela Garrett, on behalf of the people, P 85495.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nancy Casser from Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit, appearing on behalf of Mr. Williams, P number 80549.
And Mr. Williams, can you take your full name for the record?
Zero, Vitor, Williams.
And then we're ready to proceed.
Your Honor, my apologies, the people are unable to proceed at this time. Ernest, there was failed to appear, so I see is in the courtroom. I have attempted to reach out to the complainant this last week, as has the OIC this morning again, and we've been unsuccessful.
Yes, Judge, at this time, the defense moves for dismissal.
Will dismiss without prejudice as the people are not ready to move forward. Through the efforts of OIC and off the record.
Ms. Williams.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Step outside, wait for the paperwork.
Just let me know when you're ready, Your Honor.
I'm ready. Is the defendant on?
495. I'm sorry, Judge, did you hear me call the case?
No, that's fine, as long as it's on the record.
Okay.
Brian Gagnon, County Neighborhood Defender Service, P64220. Mr. Johnson should be online. Would the court please lift his warrant?
Okay, I don't see the defendant.
Your Honor, I do have one person in the waiting room. I'm bringing them in now.
Okay.
And we'll see, hopefully it's this counsel's client. Sir, state your name, please.
Demetrius Johnson.
Your Honor, the defendant is present.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Johnson, I issued a warrant because you missed a court case. And your attorney has been diligent with making sure that you don't get picked up and walking you in virtually today so that you can have another court date. As far as arraignment purposes, counsel.
He was, if there's any arraignment, he would stand me waive any formal readings of anything, Your Honor.
Okay. And I did check to see the other co-defendants if there was a case that was already scheduled in the future, and there's not. So at this point, we just need to schedule a PCC. Do you have discovery already?
I have everything I need.
So we'll schedule a PCC just for the to generate. I think the prosecutor office needs a PCC on the calendar so that subpoenas can be sent out for an exam. So we'll schedule a PCC for tomorrow. You do not have to show up. And as far as exam dates, how does May 31st look?
I'll accept.
Okay, Madam Clerk, can you look at on the 31st and see what time? Good.
Yes, Your Honor. Just a second. Judge, you have your first exam on the 31st is at 10 a.m., Judge.
So let's do 9 o'clock.
Accepted.
Okay. Mr. Johnson,
Yes, ma'am.
you understand that your exam is in person, May 31st at 9 o'clock at 36th District Court?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and this bond will be changed to 5,000 personal.
Thank you. And Mr. Johnson, you're going to appear tomorrow on Zoom the exact same way you did this morning, okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, actually, you all don't have to. It's just so that the discovery or that the subpoenas can be sent out for the exam date.
Understood, Your Honor. Our next date then is the 31st.
Yep, so that's the only date that you all need to appear in person.
Got it.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's
No,
all.
thank you.
All right, we have a good one.
Judge, the next case we're calling would be a waiver.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it from chambers right here.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna call them when they're ready.
Okay, I'm ready whenever everyone else is.
Okay,
See you later. Take care, man.
thank you. Alrighty, calling case number 2356093, the people of the state of Michigan versus Braydale Conrad, the defendant in charge of one count of weapons carrying concealed. Appearances for the record, please.
Edwin Sawaki, P 54828, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Jonathan Cohen, P 86151, appearing in person with Mr. Braydale Conrad, who's present, out of custody and in person. Mr. Conrad, can you state your full name, please?
My name is Braydale Conrad.
Thank you. And today's set for an exam. Attorney Cohen, is it correct your client is going to waive his exam today?
Yes, Your Honor, that is his wish.
Any objection from the people?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, sir, can you state your full name one more time? I didn't hear it.
Braydale Conrad.
Okay. Mr. Conrad, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. If you don't understand me or if you can't hear me, please let me know, okay?
Yes.
Okay, is it your wish to waive your preliminary exam today?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have a statutory right to an exam?
Yes.
And that if you were to demand that exam today, the people will have to show at the probable cause standard, which is a much lower standard in criminal law, but still a standard that one charge that was read off was committed in the city of Detroit and that you probably committed that crime. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And that by waiving your exam today, that means that the people do not have to prove anything or present any evidence today. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you also understand that you are not giving up your right to trial?
Yes.
Did anyone force you or threaten you to waive your exam?
No.
Did anyone promise you anything?
No.
Okay, I find your waiver to be freely, understandingly, and voluntarily given. You will be bound over since you're out of custody. It'll be May 30th at 9:00 a.m. for your arraignment on the information date at Frank Murphy Hall of Justice, Third Circuit Court. Anything else from either party?
Nothing by the defense. Thank you.
Nothing by the people, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you all. Okay, just let me know when 11:30 is ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, we will.
Okay, Madam Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm ready.
Make sure Ms. All right. Calling case number 2056610. The people of the state of Michigan versus Lamar Williams. The defendant is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing motor vehicle, second or subsequent offense notice. Count 2, motor vehicle unlawful driving away, habitual offender, fourth offense notice. Appearances for the record.
Witness Milwaukee P 54828, appearing on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, Kenneth Waldorf, P370, on behalf of Mr. Lamar Williams.
Okay, and is Mr. Williams present?
He is not, Your Honor. I have to say that this has been set numerous times. He gets bench warranted, he gets picked up, he gets released, and he doesn't show. And at least he's consistent.
Okay, anything from the people?
He asked for a KBS, Your Honor.
Okay, it'll be 10,000 cash shorty.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else from either party?
No, Your Honor.
No, ma'am.
Okay, you have a good rest of your week.
You too.
Thank you. Selena, let me know about the 1:30.
Okay, Judge. So we're in recess until 1:30, Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Mhm.